The brutal 2023 murder of 78-year-old Marcelina Alexis at her Massade Grosile home remains etched in the community's memory. Reportedly fatally stabbed by a ward of the Boys Training Center, the incident shattered long-standing ties between residents and the institution. Nearly 2 years later, a sense of vigilance lingers. Relative Eleanor Alexis says what was once a peaceful relationship is now clouded by fear and mistrust.
We taught them to spell, we taught them to count, we used to go and play tiki-talk with the boys, we used to skip football, cricket and everything. They were our neighbors. It was a very peaceful environment, right? And from the time this happened, we've been living in fear.
On Tuesday morning, news crews caught up with Equity Minister Joachim Henry as he exited a meeting with staff at the Boys Training Center, where they discussed reports of absconding and deviant behavior from wards at the facility.
The usual troubles, want to abscond, want sometimes disrespectful to the residents, the usual. That's what this meeting was about. It's really to encourage staff not to give up on their job. What the wards do over for the years that I've been associated, they try to abscond, to go to parties, meet their friends, and sometimes they return. Other times that we have the police to get them and return them back to the place of safety.
Despite assurances from officials and efforts by staff, residents remain fearful. According to Eleanor Alexis, the community has taken matters into their own hands, forming informal watch groups to help safeguard the neighborhood and prevent any future incidents.
You know, my mom lived in fear after that because she lost her sister-in-law who was like a sister to her, and that was basically her only go-to person, and it has caused a lot of upset with the entire neighborhood. The entire Bellevue community have now come together. I mean, we've formed a very tight group because of that, and we look out for each other. So in our WhatsApp group, if we notice some strange activity happening, we would, just put it in the group and say, this is happening. They see someone just walking around, So it has really caused an upset. The boys are still there, and we're very surprised 2 years plus going that they're still around.
Promises to relocate the Boys Training Center to the former George Charles Secondary School have yet to materialize, leaving residents urging authorities to act with urgency.
It's like you just want to wake up to a day where they're gone. And I'm sure the authorities can do better, because our neighborhood is not the same, and it's really sad. We're still grieving, and we're grieving even more now. But yeah, it's really sad. We're not happy.
While Equity Minister Joachim Henry did not provide a timeline for the relocation, he stated that officials are scheduled to meet with the Caribbean Development Bank on Monday to discuss the design of the new Boys Training Center facility.
We are working on having a new juvenile center, so we're moving very quickly, and of course taking all security measures in place to protect the wards themselves from themselves, and to protect and ensure the welfare of the employees are intact is what this thing is about. So I generally understand what they're saying and sympathize with them, but of course we continue to move to deal with this thing as any other country in the world is dealing with it.
A groundbreaking date for the project will depend on funding arrangements, final design plans, the number and categories of wards, and other key considerations. While officials await the necessary approvals to begin work, residents believe there is no middle ground for a second chance. Many are calling for the expedited removal of the Boys Training Center from the residential area, insisting that safety must come first.